Capricorn. So Capricorn, this message is timeless, because there's a message here in an envelope, so I keep them timeless. But this is being recorded in June, beginning of June 2022, just after the Gemini new moon, which is about using your mind better, going into the Sagittarius full supermoon. We had a supermoon last month, and we have one in June, July, and August. So be careful about what you're focusing on and what you're thinking about, because you know, you may be manifesting what you don't want and repelling what you do want. So make sure that you are watching what you're engaging in, and just tap in with these moon energies to manifest and to evolve for your highest good. Anywho, angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, may we have a message for the collective of Capricorn from the Starseed Oracle. Some of you have ancestors in the Hathor energy group, maybe even an ancestor coming through, a grandmother, perhaps, because we have mother's love here. We have the divine feminine, the Hathors, the Hathors, and we have star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. We have weight, things are being woven. It's not time yet. What else do we have? Fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposite extremes of life. Oh, the seas of Mintaka. Seeding potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. All right, Capricorn. Anything else? One more pass after this. Okay. I think that there's one more. Oh, interesting. Because these were the two cards that were coming out in the pre-shuffle. Wow, quite a story we have here. Wow, Capricorn. Yeah, you're being called home. Wow. Bottom of the deck. Yeah. All right, Capricorn, how perfect. Activated Earth. And this is about, you know, look at ley lines. Power, places, and trust where you're led. Activated Earth. You may definitely want to check out Sagittarius reading, because the full moon will be in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius also got this in their reading. But this is on the bottom of the deck for you. So this is an earth energy, which you're clearly, I don't have to tell you, you know that you're earth energy. But this is you connecting with that earth energy, and you connecting with the tribe, the elemental tribe that you were born under, right? There's a reason why we're all born under a sign, an element. There's a reason why I'm born to water. There's a reason why you're born to earth. And there's knowledge and information in earth energy. You connecting with the earth. You, you know, like, just like Bruce Lee said, you know, be like water. It's kind of like the last airbender, the avatar. It's learning how to use all the elements, being like air, being like fire, being like water, being like earth. Because even though we're born under a certain sun sign that determines that tribe, we still have the other elements, the other planets. We have fire energy, we have air energy, we have earth energy. Sometimes we have a predominance of energy in our chart. So But for you, Capricorn, you're you know, airbender, waterbender, earthbender. You're an earthbender, so you're being called to take a journey without really, and kind of just go somewhere instinctively, intuitively, and trust where you're led. Here where I live in the beautiful, lush state, farming state of Illinois, you know, we have pyramids here. We have portals over Lake Michigan. You know, there was once upon a time, you know, anywho, you know, there's power places, and there are magical places in Kentucky, like there's Mammoth Cave, which has a legend of having access to a doorway to the center of the earth, and one of the only places on this hemisphere. Mammoth Cave, Kentucky. You can see a moonbow from Mammoth Cave. The only place in this hemisphere they say that you can see a moonbow, a rainbow at night, and they take, you know, so this is about taking an adventure and going somewhere to a power place, a ley line, a historical place. It can be in your own backyard. It could be on the other side of the world, but you're being called to activate, and this is especially powerful for you because you're earth energy. So how fitting that comes out. That's beautiful that has come out. I'm seeing there's a healing going on, and some of you may have issues like inner child issues with that need to be healed with a parent, possibly a mother. But you know, in general, some of you maybe haven't even felt alone. Whoa. Hey, cards. What's going on? This is the Mystic Monday Tarot for new beginnings. First off the bat, we have from the Starseed Oracle for you, Capricorn, we have We the Hathors. Deep love, mother's milk, and birth as a portal. So there's this energetic, there's this energy around you of deep love, not to be redundant, but deep love. And it's also always been there around you, Capricorn. We the Hathors, deep love. I just want to see what's being called. I allow the deep love of the cosmic mother to wash over me. I'm loved and I'm held. Birth is a portal that ushers in new life. The Hathors are here to remind you that you're a child of the cosmic mother and you're being called to be held by her deep, never-ending love and embrace. All right, Capricorn, I don't know. You might want to pause this and make a cup of tea and get comfortable, because there's already some correlating cards just from the few sentences that were here. So there's there's a deep healing that's happening to you, because it's time for you to step up. It's time for you to find your way home. And when I say that, I mean, you know, literally, figuratively. I mean, you know, this life and others, perhaps, depending on how this is resonating with the collective. This is a tender, nourishing card reminding you to receive the deep, deep love of the mother's embrace. This is okay. The Hathors know that the journey on Earth can be rocky and lonely at times, but you're being reminded to rest more deeply in the mother's arms. This is This is a card of extreme potency of femininity. So this is a card of deep, deep, deep love. It's a card of new life. It's a nourishing, tender card This is the energy that's coming in for you. Also, open your arms to it. Allow, you know what I'm saying? Rest more deeply in the mother's arms. Oh gosh, wait till you see the rest of this, hear the rest of this reading. This is a card of extreme potency, of femininity, of creation, and of birth. I'm getting like Ace of Pentacles energy from this, which would be your energy. You're being called to mother yourself and others too, to surrender to your sacred femininity, to create and surrender to your own creations, to hold and be held. And for, you know, the sacred femininity, you know, meaning, you know, for those who aren't, you know, don't identify as male, as female or feminine or woman, this is, you know, this is about your emotions. This is about your dreams, your intuitive nature, your sense, what you sense, your sensitive nature, you know, and your compassion and your empathy, you know, your heart-centered energy. So it's associated, but it's also, you know, the elements that we get from mother energy, nurturing, nourishment, tenderness, care, whether that's what you got from your mother or not. This is a card of saying it doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter, but for you to know that you were always loved by the Divine Mother, and you are a child of the universe, and you are a child of this divine, feminine, mother, nurturing, tender energy, and that there was deep, deep love. So this is a card of you are not alone. And so to remember that. You may be going through transition right now. Okay, you're being called to remember your place in the web of life and to realize that the Cosmic Mother is watching you every step of the way. I just heard integrity. You may be going through a transition right now, moving from one way of being to another. If so, you're being reminded that you're cradled in a sacred container. That you're more held than you can possibly imagine. And you have access to more love than your heart can bear. Truth. If you're struggling in any way, you're being reassured that things will work out. Open yourself to receiving the overflowing love of the Cosmic Mother, flooding toward you from every direction. Let it stretch your heart. I allow the deep love of the Cosmic Mother to wash over me. I'm loved and I am held. What beautiful energy. And I just also want you to know that my name is Rhea, and Rhea was Zeus's mother in Greek mythology, so it translates as mother of the gods. So just, you know, there's deep mother energy around you, Capricorn. And some of you, this is an answer. This is your mom. I'm just tuning in. A friend of mine that's a Capricorn whose mother passed away at a young age. So some of you, this is your mother energy from the other. If your mother has transitioned, if she's butterflied, left the cocoon of earth, if you will, she's reaching out to you. And this is a super moon coming up, as I mentioned. And just keep this in mind in general for any moon, but June 14th, 2022, in and around that time, just before, is a very powerful time. It will be a super moon, and that's when ancestors like to reach out. That's when, because their dream energy and releasing, and you know, so intuitive energy, your sensitivities are heightened, so you pick up on things. So just be aware, you may have an ancestor reaching out to you. I would almost guarantee for you, those who have lost a grandmother or who have lost a mother or a mother figure, they are definitely surrounding you, and they are watching over you, and they are assisting you. And we may pull an ancestor card just for that. I may pull something for that. Yeah, because we have star ancestors comes up next. And there's Orion. Of course, the Great Pyramids of Giza, Egypt, but not the only pyramids. There's pyramids all over. Pyramids in the, in the rainforests and other parts of the world. So, but star ancestors, lost wisdom, hidden secrets, look a little deeper. There's something awakening within you. And some of you may even have like Hathor, ancestry. You may be these may be your star ancestors. And we have weight. So some of you, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. So patience here, temperance energy. If you feel like things aren't moving, or if you feel like things are just stagnant or stuck, there's things that are being worked out for you right now. The divine is answering your call, because you're co-creating. You co-create with the universe. So the universe is weaving, weaving something for you. So I'm sensing temperance agency. Just be patient, but don't give up. That just because, things are, it's about the journey, not just the destination. Just because you're not there yet doesn't mean that things aren't happening or things aren't going to happen. And then I love this, and I'm going to read this because this is totally, the things we just read from the Hathor is about fall into my arms and surrender. Both of those energies were spoken about in the We the Hathors. This is surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life. Like this is, and there's this water energy talking about allowing something, the mother's love, to wash over you. And I don't know about you, but to me, I don't know, that looks like a woman baptizing someone, healing someone in a pool of water. I just think that there's a healing here definitely happening, and a surrender to some kind of, there's ancestors who are assisting you. The Great Mother ushered you in when you took your first breath, and she'll be there when you draw your last. She knows how challenging life can be. That being human can be lonely and confusing, that the polarity and separation can be excruciating when your soul remembers the oneness of Source. But at the same time, it can be incredibly glorious and sweet. So often we see things as either good or bad when things go well, and we make it mean that we're being rewarded. And when things are bad, then perhaps we've done something wrong. However, we're all here to expand and grow, and it's through the extremes of life that we do exactly that. You're being invited to welcome the highs and the lows of human experience, to let them initiate you more fully into life. The agony and the ecstasy, the beauty and the bitterness. This life is but a single breath in the inextinguishable existence of your experience as a soul. The Great Mother wants you to hand over your loneliness, worries, hurt, sorrow, fears, burdens, and doubts. Nine of Swords energy. To remember that while these extremes are difficult, they can also be magnificent. The more wildly the pendulum of your life swings, the more truthfully you can say, I've truly lived. I'm ready to embrace the extremes of my life. I lay all that I am carrying onto the Great Mother's altar and fall completely into her arms, as she asked. This is what's being fallen to the Divine Mother's arms, so she can wash, like Gemini energy, like heal you. And Gemini, we're in Gemini season. I'm getting that divine healing. So you're being asked, your divine guidance, Capricorn, is to surrender to this divine feminine energy and surrender to healing any energetic issues that you may have, inner child issues with, perhaps, mother. And but there's a great healing and love for you, and surrendering As we have been discovering, especially this last year, surrender has been huge for many of the signs. Many of the signs. And this is a lesson I think that the collective is learning about. Surrendering, using spirit, surrendering to the co-creation of the universe and allowing the universe and its divine intelligence and divine imagination and divine timing to deliver exactly what we need. And it's interesting that we go from these waters and the divine feminine washing over you, allowing her love and releasing, being renewed. Remember, it's talking about being renewed, and we have this kind of baptism here, this like new life, this christening. And we have the seas of Mintaka. And this is Orion energy, which is exactly what these pyramids are aligned with, and is the star constellation depicted here, pictured here. And, there's a reason, the three wise men. That's the time of Christmas. Those stars come into our atmosphere pretty clearly. Anywho, the seas of Mintaka. Mintaka is one of these stars. I believe it's this one, but I could be wrong. It's one of the ones on the outside. I think it's this one, but it was a place of water, and it was supposedly had water as it was destroyed in what they called the Orion Wars, which is again allegedly where the inspiration for Star Wars came on. This ancient galactic war, and this planet was destroyed during that Orion conflict. And seeing that we have things that are aligned with Orion, there is some kind of significance. So you may have, I would definitely, for you, look into Hathor's and Orion, because you have a connection here. They're showing up in your reading. But this is the seas of Mintaka with water, so you could see for miles. It was said, it's legendary. Just a beautiful and planet of beautiful sea green water. And again, interestingly enough, here we have this deep cellular healing with these waters, this white water, which I have memories of. Anywho, and so we have these three cards of water. This emotional and deep cellular healing. Again, I'm getting Gemini energy, Arcturus. And you might want to look into Arcturus energy. Physical and emotional healing. And you have water. Definitely emotional healing with water. And this is something, seeing potential and bringing unconsciousness to light. Something unconscious within you. But I feel like there's a connection or a healing that needs to happen. And that's why the Divine Mother is here, so that you can clear out this energy. And because you're being called. And you're the first card sign. I'm almost done with this series. I'm like 2/3 to 2/3 of the way through. And, you're the first sign to get this many cards. And you're definitely the first sign to get this card. You're being called. You're being called to something. Capricorn. And it's time. It's time to step up. Soul gifts and training. It's time for you to acknowledge your soul gifts, and it's time for you to start learning honing them. Because that's when your life comes back. That's when your life comes all into balance. That's when you heal. That's when things, because look, all paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, trust where you're led. And you have this activated earth energy. What is this? Turn your gaze within, and then you have this trust where you're led. Inner intuition and inner authority. So there's definitely an adventure, a road trip in order. Something kind of like a spiritual quest almost, or adventure, but all paths lead home. So you're being, and then we have called and home. So you're being called home. You're being called home. And this is such a beautiful reading. I'm so happy. All of the readings, the signs have just been just magical, beautiful, and messages coming from the Starseed Oracle for the collective tribes of the zodiac. And you're being asked to connect with Earth and with your energy, I feel, in a very sacred and spiritual way. Because we have these waters here, these beautiful waters. This almost looks like a cave of ancestors. This card right here, like, I don't know why I get that energy, but I just kind of get like this cave of man. Look at all these, like, they look like hands. I don't know, like, it's just really interesting. And then you have the pyramids of Giza. I feel like you're being called to a power place or a ley line, some type of activated earth. To recover some kind of lost wisdom. Something within you. Because remember, you have these soul gifts and training, and you have lost wisdom and hidden secrets. So it's time to look a little deeper within. And to me, what that means, especially with that card, the Star Ancestors card, is that it's time to look deeper, meaning you've had inklings, you've had dreams or experiences, or you've resonated with something, synchronicities, something that you already know. And if you looked a little deeper and you took a time to kind of, pay attention to the subtleties, or to remove the disbelief and the impossibility of mystical, magical, numinous, serendipitous, deja vuic experiences, the adventure, mind, body, spirit, all three of those exist. That pyramid exists. Mind, body, and spirit. And the reason why, in my humble opinion, that so many people are depressed, so many people are hooked on drugs, is because we've removed spirit. We've removed the adventure, the magic, the mysticism, and people are bored, people are disconnected, people are missing things. Missing something. But I'll step down from my soapbox, because this ain't about that. This is about you, Capricorn. But look, Star Ancestors. You have Star Ancestors. You have connections. You have lost wisdom and hidden secrets. Things that are within you, that you're part of your journey and your divine plan on Earth is for you to uncover, to be the archaeologist of your own adventure and discover these hidden secrets that have always been within you, that have always been right here in plain sight. Orion has always been right there in plain sight. And until it came into my awareness and I interacted with it and had my own mystical, magical adventure, I wasn't even aware of Orion. And now I can walk up into the sky and it could be the faintest of faint in the sky, and I can feel its energy. Anywho, moving forward again, because it ain't about me. We the Hathors. What do we need to know about we the Hathors? Look, oh my god, and these two cards came out together as well during the pre-shuffle. King of Pentacles, and there you are. This is the winning move. This King of Pentacles, this is you mastering your element. This is you mastering the lost wisdom and the hidden secrets and following your path. The King of Pentacles comes up. Earth energy. Wow. And the Ace of Wands. And there's that magic wand. And this is the energy of creativity. So how fitting that it would come out to clarify we the Hathors. This is the universe. This means that this is like divine timing coming in with this is a period and energy of creating, of magic. They're like, it's like the universe is handing you a magic wand. Like, here's the magic wand. What do you want to create? It's in your favor. Birth as a portal. Yeah, this is that creativity. This is a time. This is a very successful time for you. This is a very magical time for you. Beautiful. Okay, Indiana Jones, right? Okay, so we have star ancestors. What does the collective need to know about the star ancestors? If anything at all. The collective, angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, in great gratitude, in deep appreciation, and for me, in service. What does the collective of Capricorn need to know about your star ancestors? Wow. I just feel the Four of Cups came out. Water energy. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And then we have the Ace of Wands is also fire, Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. So just in case that's an ancestor. As well as the King of Pentacles, which is Taurus, Virgo, and of course Capricorn. Four of Cups. I feel like the star ancestors, what do they want you? It's just interesting. We got the 3 cups down here. And we have this cup. I feel like they're with you and you're with them. Because like we have this cup that's kind of up in the sky. Like, I don't know. I just feel like they're with you. So if you pay attention to your environment and you're aware, maybe be quiet, keep your heart open, you can connect with them. There's an opportunity coming in. So pay attention. Something is trying to connect with you, so pay attention to your environment. Don't miss this opportunity. How freaking fitting. How freaking fitting. Yeah, there's something you're gonna learn, and it's cups, so it has to do with definitely ancestors, love, family, a wish come true. I feel like they're with you. If you just pay attention to your environment. Wait, what does the collective of Capricorn need to know about wait? It's not time yet. Things are being woven. What's that about? Temperance energy, of course. Just be patient. Because sometimes that time when we're just about to give up and give in is usually when we're close. That's why that 9 of Wands comes out. Yeah, because we're usually close. And we got 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, wait. And this is, of course, Earth energy. This is that abundance coming up. 9 of Pentacles is when you begin to receive your wishes, your dreams, when they start to manifest, when things are, this is abundance. First of all, it's Pentacles, so it's your energy. And look, there's a peacock and there's 9. This is something is coming to a completion, but this is abundance. This is joy. This is happiness. This is health and confidence. This is you manifesting, creating. This is when you use your Ace of Wands, that magic wand, to manifest, and then you start to see the things that you wanted manifesting. So wait, things are gonna manifest. So just wait and be patient. Things are being woven. So just be in like that gratitude energy and that, in your happy place. This is you and your happy energy. This is you doing you. And you got the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles here. So just chill. Have fun. Enjoy life. Focus on more things that you want to create. And just wait and watch. Observe. And this is those hidden secrets. This is that hidden knowledge, that water that's coming in. Fall into my arms. What does the collective of Capricorn need to know about Fall Into My Arms? Surrender. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, look, putting burdens down, 10 of Wands. But we have 8 of Cups, and we have that water energy. Yeah, surrender. Fall into my arms. This is surrendering. What she's doing is she's taking stock. Cups, water energy, emotional energy, and she's looking to the left and she's looking to the right, and she's saying, well, I'm ready to move forward. I'm ready to go after my 9 of Cups. And 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles, like 9 of Cups is, you know, when you get a wish come true, a dream come true. And 9 of Pentacles is that feeling when you've gotten your wish, and you're feeling abundant and blessed and grateful. But anywho, 8 of Cups, you're going after the 9 of Cups. Surrender. What do you want to let go of? What do you want to change? What isn't serving you anymore? What do you want to let go of and walk away from? Because it's time to move forward and go after what you do want. But there's always a give and take, right? A flow. Hence the water. You have to release something. You have to create room and space for something new to come in. And it gets, so that's probably why we have the Ace of Wands here. It's time to create something new. And you got the best card in the tarot to receive. The tarot, the Sun. This is it. This is the, you know, it's almost like the letting the light in. It's like the sun is rising on a new day. And it's just, this is the, you know, sun and earth too. Sun, earth, and water. Wow. This is the card of prosperity, balance, joy, happiness, hope, strength, vitality, light, the universe shining on. Like this is these are all the things that the sun, power. Just let it go. Just let it go, because this is what's waiting. The sun is waiting to shine on you. So surrender. You know, whatever these extremes of life are that you're resonating with, it's time to walk away. It's time to let it go. It's not serving you. It's time to let go of relationships, dynamics, people, memories, emotions that are not taking you forward where you want to go. Because if you do this, surrender. Again, as I said, this is your advice. This is your action, to surrender. Because this is waiting for you. When you surrender it, all this is how you're going to feel. Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, there you are. Seeing potential, and then I see seeding. I feel seeding, because you got a pentacle there. The Knight of Pentacles, and here's you, and this is what you're here to do. And it's interesting that this came out, and these are the same color energies. So I'm probably going to read the Seas of Mintaka. You're here to bring unconsciousness to light for not only yourself, but the rest of humanity. So you may definitely be a starseed, have starseed. Some of you are starseeds from Orion, Mintaka specifically, and you're here. Yep, the Tower card, change card. You're here to wake people up, to change people, to see the potential. And it's so funny because the Pentacles, that's what it's about. It's about this opportunity, this potential coming in. And, you know, earth signs taking the practical, you know, movements towards what they want. This is what you're here to do. This change that's coming in. It's interesting. There's lightning here. Bringing unconsciousness to light. Sorry, Capricorn, but we're reading it. Because I think it's important. You know, this is what your mission is. Your starseed, starborn, star mission is. This is how you heal. Mintaka is thought to have been a water-based planet. containing the most crystal clear waters you could ever imagine, so clear that you could see for miles and miles underwater. The Seas of Mintaka card represents this crystalline clarity of potential and possibility. It's about the ability and choice to see the potential in all people and situations. This could be one of your natural traits, or it could be a sign that you're currently doing, that what you're currently doing has great potential. And the fact that the Knight of Pentacles showed up, that's exactly what it's saying. The Knight of Pentacles plants seeds along the way, on his journey, on his path. How unbelievably beautiful and fitting. Mintakans are thought to have been a galactic race who saw the light in everything and everyone. You may have received this card as confirmation that a situation or project has extreme potential and will reach fruition. And the Knight of Pentacles, again, that is the energy. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign. As I said, you have the King of Pentacles here, you have the Ace of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. You have the Sun, the most positive card in the entire tarot, and now you have the Seas of Mintaka. The waters, the waters of Mintaka blessing you. How beautiful. If it appears in a spread, it's a very positive sign that things are working out for the highest potential of all involved. It's a very uplifting, light-filled card that brings great harmony, contentment, and positive outcomes. According to Carl Jung, that which we do not bring to that which we do not bring to consciousness appears in our life as fate. When water appears in dreams and art, it often represents the unconscious mind. Pulling this card also means you may be being called to bring to light any unconscious patterns of which you're unaware. And that's what the full moon is for. The full moon is for releasing, transmuting. That's why people become so emotional during the moon, because of your water. And the moon is affecting the water. It's pulling, just like it pulls on the tides. It's pulling the water and the emotional energy within you. Which why it's the perfect time to release it's perfect. The full moon, especially with that super moon coming in Sagittarius, it's the perfect time to release those emotions that you no longer need. There are positive outcomes waiting for you. Beautiful positive outcomes. You just have to surrender to it. Pulling this card also means they may be called to bring to light anything that you're not aware of, to look at them and see them, unconscious patterns of which you're unaware, to look at them and see them clearly and consciously so they don't appear in your life as fate. What unconscious patterns or behaviors are ready to be brought to the light of day? How can you see the potential in a situation you're facing? See the potential. That's what you do. Capricorn, you see the potential in a situation. That's your spiritual arsenal. That's your weapon. That's your spiritual weapon. That's your power. What unconscious patterns are you being called to bring to the light? And remember I said, right just before that, I said it feels like, like the light of a new day is dawning, right? So it's like what do you want to release so you can create this new day? And then we have fire energy here again with the Ace of Wands. What you want to, they're the light of a new day. This is beautiful. This is so beautiful. And there's the change, the Tower card, the change, and there's the light. And this is also, the Tower card is said to be a card of like divine change, divine timing. Like when we refuse to move, sometimes the universe will nudge us along, and sometimes we fight change even though it's the divine answer to our prayers, or it's the answer that we've been waiting for, but because it's change and it's unexpected, we don't go with the flow. So which is why you also might have a lot of water here, going with the flow. But this is a card of the light can no longer be held within. And you have these lightning bolts here. Capricorn, this is such a beautiful, beautiful reading. And then, yeah, deep cellular healing. Arcturus Ra, physical, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. And you have the Hanged Woman. And this is about taking, you know, the Hanged Woman, the Hanged Man card, this energy is about, you know, taking kind of a time out and a step back and allowing yourself to get a new perspective, to see things in a new way, to meditate, connect with spirit, align with spirit, and see if spirit has something to show you about a situation. Here we have the physical healing and the emotional healing. And I'm feeling this energy of just take your time and allow it to happen, you know, and because we have this weight card, right? We have this weight. Things are being woven. Your abundance and your happiness and joy, your tranquility and harmony, it's being woven for you right now. This is what's being woven. So you just have to wait. And this is a card. And again, we have major arcana. We have the Sun, the Tower. And now we have the Hanged Woman. You know, you'll know when it's time. But right now you're going through a deep emotional healing. So just allow it. You know, and then she's doing the yoga swing here. You know, just take care of yourself. Allow yourself to heal. And allow this change to come in. And you'll know when it's time. You'll get the intuition, the information, the inspiration. You know, meditate. Go within, because you know, right now it's time for you to just chill. So, you know, this physical and emotional healing is going to give you a new perspective, because you have this Ace of Wands here. Something new is going to come in, some kind of inspiration, idea, magic, light. So just, you know, chill and allow yourself to, you know, get this new perspective from a place of physical and emotional healing, right? And then you're being called, okay? What is Capricorn being called to do? What is calling you up? What is it time? It's time to step up. Tell Capricorn, angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, about it being time to step up. About their soul gifts and training. And the things that it said, right? Yeah, wow. The things that it said about, you know, you seeing the light in everyone, you, you know, bringing the unconsciousness to light, all of the things that it said in the card, the Seas of Mintaka, applying those in your life. Look at the Sword of Victory, the new perspective. Yeah. Because, you know, this is about you. You're going to remember. I think that's why the Hanged Woman is here too, because you're going to remember. Once you physically and emotionally heal and surrender and allow this to come in, you're going to remember. And it's going to be a new Ace of Swords, a new perspective, a new way. And this is the Sword of Victory. You know, again, spiritual arsenal, spiritual warrior, soul gifts and training. It's time to step up, right? Remember this card? You're being called. It's your time. And we got the Chariot. And it's interesting because this is a card of movement, of travel, and you're being called. You're being called up. The Chariot. So now we have more major arcana. This is the card of moving forward fearlessly. This is another, and the Ace of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. This is also a card of victory, upward trajectory. You're being called. It's time for you to be seen. It's time for you, you know, a strong warrior, you know, controls a chariot. And this is the, you know, this card is a card of victory, because now you're strong enough to control the chariot. You pull, you know, there's two opposing forces. You know how this card is usually, it's like a, you know, two horses taking the good and the bad, the light and the shadow, the yin and the yang, the duality. And using it as, you know, energy and force to pull you forward. Learning from everything, but this is major, this is huge. Yeah, you're being called. And you're on your way. Like this is the card of Cancer, so it's the card of July. Something might be happening in July, and then we got the Queen of Wands. Yeah. You're being called. The Queen of Wands is like, you know, she's like a superhero. You're being called, right? Because they're handing you up. And the Queen of Wands, the energy of the Queen of Wands is, you know, male or female, is someone who is bold and expressive, who knows her power, who's magnetic. She attracts. And then look at, you know, this is light. Someone who brings light. She's positive. She's creative. She knows her own gifts and powers. You know, you're being called. She knows her gifts. She went through the training and now she's helping others. She helps others discover their gifts and their light and their power. She helps them discover their wand, their fire. And that's why you're being called up, because it's time. It's time for you to discover that within yourself so you can teach others. Beautiful, Capricorn. Beautiful energy. Wow. The Chariot, the Sun, the Tower, the Hanged Woman. Oh, and wow. And 2 more major arcana. Yeah, it's time. It's time to take action. Knight of Wands here. It's time to see that light. Bring that unconsciousness to light. You know, it's time to activate. Activated Earth. So all paths lead home, right? And we got the card of inner authority and intuition, and you got the High Priestess, no less, which is the card of inner authority and intuition. The High Priestess doesn't believe she knows. She lives mind, body, and spirit. This is the card of intuition. And the card of Leo. August, July. So we have July and August here with the sun. So definitely this is going to be lots of fire energy, lots of sun energy. So I'm really feeling this summer, you know, this summer could be very profound for you, Capricorn. Then we have the Strength card. All paths lead home to you, to your strength, your grace, your beauty, your power, your gifts, your compassion, your empathy. The Strength card. Wow. All paths lead home. To your intuition, your strength, and your power. I mean, I don't even know what to say, Capricorn. Like, I'm really truly humbled. And I'm so blessed that I could do this reading for you. I'm sorry it was so long, but I'm not sorry. Because it was very inspirational and very beautiful, Capricorn. But there's so much good energy coming from this reading. Like, they are telling you the truth. Just wait. Everything is going to be worked out. But the thing that you need to be doing is discovering who you are and where you came from. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit, may I have an animal totem for the collective of Capricorn so that they this message will be affirmed. So please pay attention to your environment, right? 4 of Cups, because an opportunity is coming in. And this is also, you know, this is intuition, a dream, a synchronicity, a message. It's coming in. Remember. Cups, so stay in your intuitive energy. Right? Who did we get? Oh, we got 2. Ah! We got 2. We got the dolphin. Yo. Wow. Capricorn, more water energy. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. The dolphin. which is life, feminine energy, and sexuality. Yeah, so we have fire energy, the Queen of Wands, the Ace of Wands, that's very fiery. The Queen of Wands, that's very fiery, sexual, sensual energy, very sacral chakra energy. We have a woman's face in the infinite emerging from a womb-like nautilus shell. There's an infant? Oh, I see. Yeah. So again, there's mother-child energy here. The dolphin is associated with feminine energies and the primordial waters of life. The word derives from the Greek delphinos, or womb. Demeter, the Greek goddess of fertility, was represented by the dolphin in her role as mistress of the sea. And you have the seas of Mintaka here. This is so beautiful. Like, just gorgeous. Yeah, so again, the fertility, the creative energy, right? Like, this is really an amazing time for you. Like, the energy of water. Wow. You know, wow. Because you got fish. You got dolphin and fish. More feminine water energy. What the heck is going on? And this is feminine energy, fertility, and abundance. What I tell you, fertility, man. Fertility. The fertile sun that blesses fertile land, you know, fertility, like makes things grow, blossom. I mean, this is just unbelievable. The fish is a sacred symbol to many peoples and has assumed the form of deities and other supernatural beings. As a creature of the water, it is associated with feminine, life-giving energies and is often in creation myths. The trio, a tribe from the tropical rainforest of Brazil, tell the story of a tribe, a fisherman who is visited by a spirit woman that rises from the body of a fish. The spirit woman shows him how to cultivate plants and how to cook them. The Indians of Honduras, the nine-eyed mermaid Serena is the mother of all fish. These people would have special ceremonies before fishing to ask her, Serena, for permission to take some of her offspring. In the painting, the head of a woman is framed within the body of the fish, emphasizing the feminine aspects of the animal spirit. I just heard something about someone maybe having a dinner, like having a dinner with friends and family and making it kind of a ritual, honoring ancestors, you know, giving thanks, maybe having like, you know, I could like, what's that? The Feast of Fishes, the 7 fishes, something about feasting with a fish. Really making it something very sacred and, you know, kind of ritualistic, but both lots of water energy, life-giving. You are about to be given new life. And again, abundance is here, and fertility and life. So beautiful. Okay. Fish and dolphin. Those are your animal totems. Capricorn. I wish you magic, synchronicity, serendipity, numinous divine events, messages, and contact, and beautiful, mysterious adventurous dreams.